Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of FPL Agony.
Trying to make fantasy football less like hell.
And welcome from sunny Barbados, where it's absolutely roasting here. I feel fresher than Jose Mourinho's new tattoo. You've seen it?
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. I mean, would you put the Community Shield on there?
No, but the Betway Cup would probably count, and potentially some of the playoff trophies that West Ham have won. But yeah.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put their last European Cup on there. But hey ho, Jose. So over to you.
Well, we just want to say a massive thank you for all the participation in our first episode. The live premiere went so well, and we're absolutely overwhelmed, so thanks so much. One massive shout out goes to FPL Arrows. Gaz was absolutely fundamental in getting us the extra few followers and some subscribers on YouTube as well, so thank you, mate.
We did get one comment though, didn't we?
Yeah. By the way, have you taken your Christmas tablets yet, John?
No, they've not come through the GP yet. Oh, that was quick.
Here we are.
Okay, right, okay. Well, I suppose we've got to take these.
I'll take one, thank you.
Take two, Scott. Go and treat yourself.
Oh, right,
there you
fair
go.
play. Oh, one last question. Signore, how many Millwall players are you going to have in your FPL team this season?
None, Scott.
But why?
Because they're not in the game, Scott.
Yeah, but why?
Because they're not in the game, Scott.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first up today, we are looking at some more potential signings. Scott, you've got more on the
Right,
selection.
there's one I really want to talk about, and that is the Frey Bentos corned beef Andy Carroll himself, Darwin Núñez. What do we think?
Is the comparison because he's been injured twice in pre-season already? I mean, I do like him, and his price is very appealing.
They're going to rename a hospital wing after him in Liverpool General.
I was unaware of that. But okay, yeah, what's your take on it? I quite like him, but...
I do, and I mean, even like in January, West Ham were looking at him, but I think the fee was just astronomical.
That, yeah. It was big.
It was a massive fee, and I think he's waited his turn, and I think it could be a good signing. But I think for the price point in FPL terms, I think 9 million is quite a stretch, especially when there are better players out there, I think, that are experienced in the Prem that are less valued than Núñez. So I would probably say a no.
We'll see how he gets on the first half dozen games of the season. Who's next on your list, Scott?
Well, we've got to talk about Chelsea. I think the new centre-back, Koulibaly, I think that could be a really interesting FPL
I think he's proper.
addition.
He's a good centre-back.
He is going to play every week, so you're guaranteed the 90 minutes. And it just depends if how physical he is from corners and your set pieces. I think he could be one to target.
At this moment in time, we don't know his price, so that would be interesting.
If we're talking about 5 million, though.
He might be 5.5.
But he's not expected to get assists, Signore.
We'll see. Thiago Silva's 5.5.
Oh, alright. Maybe not then.
Next up.
Go on.
Who's the new guy at Manchester
Man
United?
United, right. So let's talk about
Martinez.
Lisandro Martinez. Again, I'm not too sure how much he is at the moment, but again, if we're talking like a 4.5 coming into the league, and he's surely gonna be Ten Hag's first choice.
I think he'll be cheaper
alongside Harry Maguire.
Their fixtures aren't bad, though, United. I know that everyone's a bit like, Man United this.
There's a few centre backs there now, isn't there? Obviously, you've got Lindelof, you've got Maguire, you've got
a few.
Bailly.
They've got We've got more centre backs than anything else, I think.
Well, you know, at least they'll be playing 10 men behind the ball as per. Another Man United guy we're going to talk about, Christian Eriksen. The guy who I think we were all rooting for in football terms. To see him come back and do so well for Brentford and really take them, I think, beyond just safety level at the end of the season.
I think he was a game changer for Brentford last season. Very creative, shows he's still got the fitness. I think it'd be great for Man United at 6.5. I mean, if you need to swap one of your bigger hitters if they're not quite working out.
You can't get up to your Brunos, you can't get up to your Sanchos as well, who's quite evenly priced. I think would be a really interesting pick and potentially a differential as well. So.
No, I think so. Good. Right, moving on. We are going to look at some of your drafts.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
There is one draft we need to look at. We need to look at my draft before anyone
No,
else.
Scott, that's next episode.
No, come on. Whack
Scott,
it out.
it's
Come
next
on.
episode.
Whack it up now. Go on. Come on.
Scott, what is this?
Oh, look, there you go. Right, so we have in goal. Who have we got?
We've got Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, what a goalkeeper he is. Right, who we got at the back?
You've got 5 Jesse Lingards.
Right, and
5 Jesse Lingards in midfield.
And how many strikers?
3 Jesse Lingards. Scott,
Listen, that guy scored a lot of goals for West Ham.
I know you've got a bit of an obsession with him.
16 goals and assists in his time on loan, right? And I think some of the best goals in Premier League history come from Jesse. Lingard versus anybody for West Ham.
Okay, if you
Best
say so,
Premier League
Scott.
goals ever.
Can we look at some fan base drafts now, please? Because
Come on, Jesse. Right.
can you please retweet him because he is desperate for it? Okay, thank
Not
you.
just the once. Right, we're going to start off with FPL Paz, who is one of our followers on Twitter.
I like this team. I think there's a nice balance there. I mean, he's playing 5 at the back, which I'm not a fan of, in all fairness, but they all
Obviously, he
premium.
sent us to this. He sent us this on Saturday, I believe, and Tomiyasu is now injured, potentially.
Is he really?
So that could be a bit of sticking. But
Yeah.
I do like the Luis Diaz pick. And again, what we spoke about in episode 1, if you didn't catch it, watch it again. Haaland up front.
With Salah.
Yeah, and I think that's
Them two premiums
it's a
seem-
good set team.
Yeah.
I like the goalkeeper. I think that works. And I like some of the bench options as well.
There's not much option there.
No,
I
well,
don't think
yeah.
any of them play apart from one. But anyway, I think he's utilised these 11 well. Anyway, moving on. Close encounters.
FPL close encounter. A bit gutted with this one. I would have said close but no cigar. But that's all right. Thanks for sending in.
There's a couple different characters in here, which I like.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities, but I think if we can touch on the midfield there, I think Rashford is a very good pick.
At
Again, for
6.5.
6.5. We was talking about Eriksen earlier.
Yeah.
I think that would work really, really nicely. He's obviously doubled up on the Liverpool defence as
And
well.
Chelsea,
And the Chelsea
surprisingly.
defence. And he's gone for a 4.5 goalkeeper in Sanchez.
I've got to be honest, I think that's a bit brave on Chelsea this season.
Yeah, and again, very similar bench options to the previous team.
More likely they're going to play though.
Yeah, it's good.
Just got attacked by a tentacle. Right, okay. Tommy Gunn. I've got to say, I think this is one of my favourite teams so far.
Catch Me If You Can Say is the team name. I like this. I think he's utilised some really good options here. I like the Trippier option at the back at 5 million. I think that's a really good one. Martinelli, who's been getting really good minutes in pre-season.
Yeah.
And Kane up front as well.
With Haaland.
I think that is quite tasty. He's got a freemium, guys. He's got a freemium set of players. You know what that means?
You're going to tell me whether I want to know or not.
It's free premiums.
Okay, there you go then.
Thank you very much.
You learn something new every day, folks. I am quite surprised about the Kane captain. there. But
He does very well against Southampton.
we'll
History
see.
shows.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, so next up we have FPL Arrows, and this is again another strong lineup in my eyes. Okay, utilise these 11 really well.
Could that be the best one yet that we've seen?
It's close. It's up there. Certainly for
You
sure.
know,
We
he's
don't
got
know yet
two-
about Bernardo, do we?
Two decent strikers. We've got Salah as a captain. We've got Luis Diaz. We've got Cancelo. We've got James. And we've got Trent.
And there's a range of defenders in there from top clubs.
Yeah, I think he's on to a winner here. I think that's a
Even
strong
though
team.
I'm not too confident on Newcastle defence in saying that, you wait until you see my team. And I'll explain all later. But Trippier could be a good shout, couldn't it?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Right. Oh, what's this? What's this? Do you want to take that? 'Cause I've got
Oh.
hands for you.
Whack this out.
Steady. It's a family show, Scott.
You have to pick one defender, one midfielder, one striker from any of this season's newly promoted clubs. Who do you pick?
Defender, I would say Williams at Forest because he's 4 million and more likely going to play.
I would absolutely agree with that. I think as a striker, from the experience, you'd look at Mitrovic at Fulham. But I'm quite tempted to look at Dean Solanke at Bournemouth.
I was thinking one of the Forest guys. They're both 6 million.
Brennan
They play
Johnson.
all the time.
Yeah, but I also think he should have been placed as a midfielder in the game because he played a lot on the wing and a little bit further back.
That's not our choice, Scott. Anyway, we've skipped midfield. I think midfield. Oh, Pereira, surely. Fulham.
Andres Pereira, 4.5 Fulham, the ex-Man United guy. I think he is the one in everybody's teams. His percentage is quite high, selection is quite high. I think that's the one you go for.
Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to that. I just thought it would be a good one to bring in, especially since
He's
there was
gonna
rumours on him going to Fulham, and then he's gone there now.
The pre-season, he already got 1 assist in his debut.
That's
So-
pre-season. I don't focus too much on that either.
Last season, think about I picked Ben Rama from West Ham for his
Benrahma.
amazing pre-season. He got me 48 points by himself in the first 2 games of the season.
I was a little bit jealous of that because I didn't pick him. Anyway, right, I think challenge over. Thierry Henry. I see what they've
Harrison.
done there. Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, they've gone more of a balanced squad here.
There
as
is
you
a
can
balance
see.
here. I think the Ramsey pick could be quite good if they're playing him further forward for Aston Villa at 5.5. Ward-Prowse is obviously on set pieces. I think that's a good pick. I'm not too sure on the goalkeepers though.
I think if you're going to go for Sarr at Wolves, who had a very good season, just in case he gets injured, get the other one in.
I mean the pronunciation here, but the new Forest striker, the record signing, Awuyuni, correct me if it's wrong, at 6 million could be a very good differential.
Yeah. Like I said in the little challenge that we just had, okay.
That's good.
I like this is different strategy to the other teams that we've seen so far, trying to get a more balanced
James
squad.
Justin at the back, I think as well. Now he's come over his massive injury.
Yeah, he's a good player. He
He's
just
a
needed
very,
games,
very
didn't
good
he?
player.
And fitness.
Next we have the Iceman FPL. Thank you on the sending it on Twitter. His team is Lallana Rhodes, potentially is I think. What do you think?
Again, this is a different strategy where you're trying to make your starting 11 as strong as possible. I mean, Mahrez in there as the differential is really good. I quite like the Robertson over Trent.
Yeah,
Extra
I think it's
0.5.
brave. It's brave. It's very, very brave to go with that Trent.
Well, what was the difference in their points last season? 20 max?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a little bit more than that, Signore.
I don't know.
I think it was a little bit more. I
think
think
it was that far
0.5,
off.
you can always save 0.5 somewhere else to fit in Trent personally. Because look, think about it. The season he had Trent and he still didn't go up in value. He finished at what 8 point something.
That
8
is
million,
true.
And he went back down to 7.5.
That is true. But again, Jesus and
But
Kane.
Mahrez, as you said, I think that's a very, very good one.
Jesus and Kane over Haaland. Okay, that is
Linked into
interesting.
what you spoke about goalkeepers last week,
Mm.
and you were saying about spending that extra 0.5 on a goalkeeper in Alisson or Edison. He's obviously done that here, so it's a good one. Yeah, I like it. Right,
Yeah,
shout
Klopp and
out
Load.
to James Blackwell with Klopp and Load. His
Yeah.
team is very different, I think. I like the Zinchenko pick. Obviously, the rumours is that he's close to going to Arsenal. I think that is a very solid pick.
I feel a Tottenham vibe here with
Well,
Son
he-
and Kulusevski.
Kulusevski.
Yeah, him.
Yep, that works. I think the Sterling pick, we briefly mentioned him last week, that is a very, very solid pick. The back, I'm not too sure about the rest. Smith at Bournemouth and Cook at Nottingham Forest. I'm not sure how much they play. I'm sure Cook used to play for Bournemouth as well, so he's had the experience of being in the Prem.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was him, right? Yeah, so... Right, next up we have Liam Ertone with one-man Wolfpack.
Okay. Oh, he's gone for
I'm not too
Mitrovic.
sure. I'm not too sure. I think at the back, he's got Trent, but I'm not sure about the other three. Nico Williams every week, Bailly every week.
I
and
think he's
Tanga.
struggling in defence.
And Tompkins as his other centre-back.
He might
or his
have
other
he might have
defender.
9 players playing each week if he's got Tekanga and Williams and Barley and Tompkins. He might.
There's
only
no
have-
rotation in defence there. And the rest of it looks okay. Neto is a good pick. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Next we have Matty with Tuchel and Mockingbird. That is a great team name. That is definitely a great team name. I like that.
We'll just hype up our cameraman.
First one I want to talk about is Coutinho. He's going to be starting every week. He's obviously probably Villa's main man, one of their main men. And he's on penalties. He did miss a penalty in pre-season though, did you see it?
Is that against Leeds?
Yeah. He missed the penalty and then he missed the follow-up as well. The save follow-up. I think Ward-Prowse is a very good pick. We mentioned him earlier, someone else's team. Janssen at Brentford, he's going to be playing every week. So maybe a good rotation pick. Not too sure on Lyle Taylor at Forest, the third striker, but again, it's for price.
Yeah, I mean, I think when there's a bit of rotation that could be done here because Neto and Trippier will play a lot, you know, so then you can drop one of your defenders if you need to, or drop Ward-Prowse if you feel like he ain't going to have much success against a big hitter.
Perisic, though, I think after having a brief conversation about him last week in episode 1, I'm not too sure because he's not played hardly any minutes or no minutes at all for Tottenham in pre-season. And for 5.5...
He needs a rest, Scott. He's 108. We already established
106.
this. Oh, is it 6?
106,
Okay.
yeah.
Still better looking than two of us. So
I think for extra 0.5, I would go somewhere a little bit cheaper.
Ooh. Right, okay. Who's next on this?
Oh, so we have... Oh, here
What
we
is this?
go. Right. Shout out to Michael Brown with his team name, Ginger Beard Man.
I like the different... how are we saying this? That Son's a different type of player to bring in your team this year.
I mean, he's got one premium. Only one. I think the defenders are very suspect. Maguire, Holding,
It's brave.
Stones on the bench, Saka's on the bench. Hopefully he's going to tinker with the starting lineup a little bit, then fair enough.
Well, Antonio's captain in a minute. Home to City.
Yeah, home to City. I'm not too sure.
Does he need two goalkeepers in Alisson and Schmeichel?
No,
Like
he
that?
needs one of them and a cheaper at the back. So if you're listening, I would get involved and see where else.
This
that
is
can-
constructive criticism more than anything.
But
okay?
thanks very much for sending it in.
Yeah, it's just our opinion. Remember, we're far from experts. So listen to us, don't listen to us. You'll probably be more successful than us. So tune in next time at FPL Agony, where we will share more stress, anxieties.
And agony that make us love the pain of this game.
Please like this video, subscribe, and pass to a friend.
Don't forget to keep that notification bell on to keep you up with all the latest news and videos with FPL Agony.
Remember, FPL doesn't have to be.
FPL. Oh, by the way, we have our own shop now, Signore. Did you know that?
Well, I did. If you've got some money you don't mind wasting, then why not buy a nice tea mug?
If you're not sure which premium or freemium, as we've learned today, who to pick, you can be laying there on a sofa with your FPL Agony cushion
And a nice bag.
and a cup of tea in the mug.
Yeah. T-shirts?
Yeah, with the
Will we have
t-shirt.
shirts next time?
Yeah, I
Because I'm
think
running
why
out of T-shirts to wear. I've got to wear a different shirt each time,
I've worn
haven't
that
I?
one already.
Not yet, but I've already got a few T-shirts, Scott.
Well, don't forget to check that out and see what you can buy.